Hey, Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome to Civilization 6. What we're going to do today is, we kind of put up a live stream the other day, and we're going to go ahead and try to do the abuse to the, maximal ridiculousness level. We're going to be playing Mansa Musa again. We're playing on deity, just a standard Pangea map. I just kind of threw together some settings, because the settings don't really matter so much as the abuse that we're going to put the game through over the next few hours. So we'll just go ahead and settle our little city in the desert, mainly so that we can get that nice early faith income, which will translate into a very, very early pantheon. Oh, we met Palanque. Oh, we were not the first to meet them, so there is another AI, at least somewhat in the range of Palanque, so that's something we need to keep an eye out for. I'm curious to see who I'm up against this game, actually. And there we have our Pantheon. Now, I know that, look, I know this bug kind of ruins the game. It's basically cheating. But, every now and again, it's kind of fun to screw around. You know, when I was a kid, I would type in, in Age of Empires 2, I would play with the cheat codes and all that sort of stuff. So, you know what, man? It's occasionally okay to just play a completely broken version of the game. And obviously, the very first thing we're going to do is get ourselves a whole ton of settlers. So there we have about 10 settlers. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a few builders as well. I think it's always a good idea. Just get your economy going really, really early into the game. What do you think? Is this a good starting amount of builders and settlers? I think it is. Now, we got our builders and settlers, but we would also like maybe some other extremely overpowered pantheon as well. I'm kind of thinking about desert folklore at the moment, but maybe there's a better one. +2 faith from quarries. We do have a lot of quarries around, so if we stacked this enough, we could get thousands of faith per turn. I think, though, I'm just going to go for the really, really easy desert folklore, because that'll give me up to 6 faith per click, and so I could just get thousands and thousands of faith much easier. I actually don't know how many times I've done it at this point, but I have been doing this for several minutes at this point, and I think... I'm not even sure, does this game actually still have... Oh, there we go. Okay, I failed it. I don't know how many times I clicked it, but I did it a lot. A lot. At least 50 times, which is... 50 times 6 is 300 faith per holy site if I get the +6 adjacency. Now is as good a time as any to start moving our settlers out to find some cities to to settle. This is the part that's just a little bit silly to me. It's just you have so many units all stacked on the same tile. I actually have to press shift and enter to end my turn because otherwise the game will be like, unit needs orders. But I have to just force the turn to end by pressing shift and enter. Oh, we found Uluru in the borders of this place, Fez. Oh, very nice. Anyway, so we did pick up astrology, which means we can get our holy site. There's our 300. There's got to be a better one. I didn't really spawn with a very good desert, it seems, but I can get 300 faith. Look. Look at this. Oh my god. Let's get to work on that 300 faith per turn holy site. Oh, nice. We found the Ubsunter Hollow. I used to call this the Ubsunter Hollow, but then I realized I was just adding a letter to that word that isn't there. Just another casual 300 adjacency holy site. Yeah, sure, seems good to me. +1 new population, as if we need it when we have literally 10 settlers just running around in the wild. Why did I say they were running around the wild like they're some sort of majestic, mythical animal? They're just units. Oh, hello. Looks like we also ran into Lautaro. He might fall by my blade. I have to kind of choose how I'm going to take him on. At this point, though, God King is looking pretty good considering we're in the hole for 2,000 faith, but I think urban planning is probably the objectively better move. Damn you, Fez. You settled exactly where I would want to settle a city if I wanted to take maximal advantage of this, because if I could put a holy site right here, that would make a ridiculous amount of faith per turn. Kind of just unfortunate that I didn't really hit a very good desert here. A very, very difficult choice right here. Now, do I take the +5 adjacency holy site? Or do I take the +254 adjacency holy site? I think I know which one I'm going to go for. Yeah, I definitely feel like I've made the right decision here. Aha, we found more desert over here. Haha, let's move our settlers in that direction. I'm taking a bit of a risk with my settler. I want to settle on this sheep tile, and I hope this scout does not murderize me. Looks like I was fortunate enough. Wait, did that scout teleport all the way to the north? No, I think it's over here somewhere. For a second there, I thought this scout went from here to here in a single turn. I don't think scouts can move that far, to be honest. Empire is starting to look pretty nice already, and we've only got a small portion of the map colonized at this point. Of course, getting a holy site up here would also make sense. A nice 244 adjacency holy site, don't mind if I do. We still even have a plus 62 adjacency holy site over in Tadmeka. In the light of the other holy sites we're building, a plus 1 adjacency just kind of seems sad at this point. Oh nice, we found a maximum potential holy site right here. This one's going to be able to have desert tiles on all 6 adjacent tiles, which means we'll really get to see just how much faith we can get from it. All these other ones have had like 3 or 4 adjacent desert tiles, so I'm really looking forward to seeing a fully built one. Zratsucha, Peter. Hello. So it looks like we've got some interesting civs in this game. Lautaro can be a tough opponent, as can Peter, in a normal game when you don't have like 9 cities settled in the first like 20 turns. Chimes enchanting incessant icon. The holy site of Niani brings worshippers and pilgrims into contemplation of higher matters. We get this because it has an adjacency bonus of 3 or higher. I'm pretty sure this has a way bigger adjacency than 3. The moment of truth that I have been waiting for. What is the maximum adjacency we can get? 366. I think, if I do that calculation right in my head, that means we stacked our Pantheon 61 times. I could have probably stacked it a lot more to like easily thousands of faith per turn. I think 300 per turn is enough, to be honest. I don't think we really need to go to that level. We can. I could sit here for hours and try to get it to like some ridiculous number, but I think I've made my point. Have I? Right? You guys don't disagree, right? Russia has denounced me because I settle in a region that he considers his own. I'm pretty sure I've settled everywhere on the map. So, do you own the entire map, or is there a specific city that you feel encroached upon your area, Russia? Oh, Lautaro is denouncing me as well. I think it might be a good idea to get an army online to be able to defend myself. It's a little bit worrying. I mean, I guess it would be worrying in a normal game, but I don't want to lose any cities, because that would be embarrassing if I'm like, you're literally the most overpowered thing in the universe, and you lost. Got a little bit of a horse archer problem. I'm hoping that it's just kind of goes away, but there's always a barb camp. I feel like on this new patch, man, just like barbarians just spawn at a crazy rate. I feel like this barbarian encampment is kind of, taking the piss at this point. It's like, come on, man, like just constantly spawning more and more units every other turn. I have so many units, like considering if this was a normal game and I was dealing with this barbarian encampment, I'd be on maybe 2 cities and would maybe have 2 warriors at most and a slinger. It's like, how are you supposed to deal with this, man? Oh my god, the timing on this archer appearing on the turn. I was going to clear the barb camp, and now I have to run away, and I'm going to get shot twice as I escape, which means utter total death. I feel like the barbarian, just like the whole barbarian situation now in Civ 6, it feels like it's like perfectly tuned just to screw you as you're about to clear a camp. Oh, did I mention that I have 7,000 faith in the bank and that I can purchase basically any person I want? Like, for example, if I want to build ancient medieval walls right now, I can do that. Like, hello, thank you very much. I appreciate you're a great person. I'm just going to teleport him wherever I want, whenever I need walls. You know what? I'd also like to get a little bit of extra gold. Let's go ahead and grab this great merchant too. Oh, look at that. Look at all those great merchants. Nice. We just got ourselves the Great Bath. Not that I really needed it. It's just like, I felt like I may as well do something with all this production and food and science and stuff that I'm picking up. Build a couple of wonders, have a bit of fun, It is a bit weird to get a tile and then be paid for it. I may as well purchase my religion now. Like, there's no reason not to get my religion online with a great person. All right, let's place some walls in this city, and maybe this will help clear out all these barbs over here that are giving me so much trouble. I'm really not sure what I should be focusing on other than like just generating as much faith as possible from the deserts. Because like at this point, like I feel like I've already won the game, and I'm kind of just screwing around doing whatever I want, which is actually kind of a nice feeling. It's kind of a power fantasy, actually. Let's go ahead and found the religion of I like money, because of course playing Mansa Musa. God damn it, I was going to try to spam warrior monks this game, but I forgot to purchase my great prophet, and now Russia took warrior monks. God damn it. I guess we'll have to figure out something different to do with our faith. Finally, we got rid of this goddamn barbarian encampment that's been causing me so many problems. Who knew when you're like the most overpowered person in the entire game, you can still have problems? Now I kind of feel like how the super rich billionaires feel. Hey man, just because I have a bajillion faith doesn't mean I don't got problems too, Lautaro is gathering an awful lot of units around this city, so I'm gonna have James sit here and just pop down some walls so that he's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe this isn't the right place to attack. Ooh, we got the Hanging Gardens. I've actually never built this many wonders this early in the game. Like usually, unless I'm playing China, because usually I have to spend all of my production on other things, and I just don't have the sheer number of cities to produce out of. And of course, because we had about 200 score, we did in fact get a golden age. I actually kind of like the idea of going for free inquiry. On the other hand, we could go for monumentality and purchase even more settlers. You know what I should have done? I should have purchased Boudicca and then converted those barbarians. It would have been the first time in the history of Civilization 6 that her ability would have actually been used in one of my games. I wonder what else can I buy here? Well, you know, I don't really want to stock up ahead of time. I'm just going to buy them as I need them. But let's grab Boudicca because she might actually come in handy here. The cool thing about Boudicca, or any unit that does things to barbarians, is it actually lets you know where barbarians are. So for example, I can see here, based on these 3 tiles, right, that this is where a barbarian is because I can convert from these tiles. So I can tell there's a barbarian up here too. In fact, I'm going to use her to maybe try and clear out some barbs. Just another casual 183 adjacency holy site. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hey, Gilgamesh. Hey, what's up? What I love about Gilgamesh is anytime you meet Gilgamesh, you just open up and declare friendship with him, and then you got a friend for life. Like, if only everyone could be as cool as Gilgamesh. I feel like Gilgamesh is like meeting a puppy. You could just like instantaneously make friends with him forever. Although, let's not talk about that one time I thought I was friends with Gilgamesh forever, and then he declared war on me and murdered me. We won't talk about that one time. It was only a one-time thing. He only did it once. It wasn't like that happened multiple times or anything. It was just a one-time thing. Yeah. One time. Not like a 2-time champion. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of traders in the capital, because we are, of course, Matsumusa, and we want all of the gold ever. You know what would be great? If we could meet Valletta and faith purchase all of our city center buildings. Hey, nice! We unlocked the Petra. I think I want to build Petra in like either Kumbi Saleh or Niani. Niani's kind of working on the pyramids right now. I'm not in a rush to get the Petra. I think I'll put the Petra right there. Still haven't really decided on how I want to try to win the game. Maybe I'll go for like a science victory? Yeah, that could be an interesting one. Yeah, I think maybe we can go for a science victory, so I'll probably start getting campuses soon. Although we're already making like a stupid amount of science, so there's no rush. God, after seeing like 300, a pitiful +4 Pantheon, or +4 Holy Site rather, just doesn't seem that good. Like, when you've seen the power that this can do, seeing +4, even though this is like objectively an awesome place to pull a holy site, just really doesn't get you excited anymore. Oh right, I have 17,000 faith and I can faith purchase settlers. What the hell am I doing? Why don't I get more settlers? I think that makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. I even picked it specifically for purchasing settlers and then completely forgot about it. I'm a complete dumbass. Not like a partial dumbass, not like 10% dumbass, just like 100% pure, unadulterated dumbass. And like, it's not like they're that expensive. It's 500 faith for a settler. Like, that's pretty cheap considering I'm making 1,400 per turn. Ooh, I'm going to get a double convert with Boudicca. Thank you for the spearman and the warrior. I also cleared a barb camp, which gave me some more era score. Maybe I should purchase more people to get even more era score. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab Zhang Qian. There we go, +3 era score from purchasing. And I do actually have a campus now, so I should start getting some of these great scientists too. Ooh, instantly builds a library. That would be nice. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, I could get a free great work of writing from Sun Tzu. I could also get one from Homer if I just purchased Homer. Dope. Alright, so I grabbed 3 great scientists. I grabbed Euclid, I grabbed Hypatia, and I grabbed Arabata. So what else am I gonna... Oh my... So I grabbed 3 great scientists here. Let's actually grab another one. This one, Hildegard of Bingen. Let me tell you about Hildegard of Bingen. Gain 100 faith. The Holy Sites District's faith adjacency bonus provides science as well. Remember when we placed that holy site that has 366 faith per turn from adjacency? We're about to turn that into science. Hell yeah, science. I love science. You know what? This is the greatest exploit in the history of man. I don't know even how to describe like the joy that I'm getting from just sitting here and screwing around, just like making ridiculously overpowered situations happen. I wonder, actually, I'm kind of tempted to try to do a speed run. Would you guys like to see me do a speed run where I use this strategy? Oh man, we could maybe start a whole Civ 6 speedrun community. Although I'm pretty sure that already exists and I'm trying to just like take more credit than I deserve. But shush! Speedrun community, go! I've always wondered, like, it's a bit weird. Where did that whole like XYZ go thing come from? Like, I know there was like go gadget, extendo arms, but where did like, you know, XYZ go? Like, you know, speedrunning community, go! Or it's like, because like the typical way to say that is go speedrunning, right? You're supposed to say it that way. Like, yeah, you do it. Like that sort of American positivism. Is that even the right way to describe that? Positivism? No, that's like a philosophy thing. I don't know where or American positivity? Something. Words are hard, okay? Give me a break. Or don't give me a break. I mean, it's a lot more fun too when people give me a lot of crap for being dumb. And here we have it. The moment of truth. Hildegard of Bingen is about to turn my 45 science per turn into about 400 science per turn. 429.5 to be exact. To put that in perspective, right now, on turn 48 in the game, we're researching industrial era technologies in 3 turns. We can research robotics in 5 turns. Now I have to research all the texts that come before, but this is like peak Civ. Welcome to Civilization. Hello, the game is broken. Nice to meet you. Sit down, have a good time. I could probably research a tech per turn for the rest of the game if I wanted to. All right, let's just go ahead and get a free library. Then we'll also grab ourselves a couple of Eurekas. Not that we need Eurekas, considering we're literally making 436 science per turn right now. But you know, these things might help a little bit. Gain 200 gold, gain 1 envoy. Oh, gain 2 envoys. This is looking pretty good. Oh, your trade routes give extra gold and I get an envoy. That one's a bit expensive at 6,000. That's a bit much right now. That's a little bit much for me at this point. Let's also grab Sun Tzu. We got ourselves a whole bunch of great people. We got to save up a bit more faith now, but you know, making progress. All right, nice. We got ourselves the pyramids, which means any builders that we purchase during this golden age are going to be worth even more. Not that it matters, since we can technically already make basically infinite builders and settlers because we have almost infinite faith. Effectively infinite, but you know, not quite at that level. Near infinite, almost infinite. I don't know how exactly you would describe it. I kind of just want to see if I can build all of the wonders like Jebel Barkal. Barkal? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Wait a minute. Did I forget about... Isn't there a card for Holy Site Adjacency? Oh my god. I completely forgot about the Holy Site Adjacency card. Let's plug that in. 822 signs per turn on turn 52. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's ridiculous, man. That's actually ridiculous. And here's the thing. This is like a B tier implementation of what's actually possible. This is like a phoning it in terms of like how high you could really get this adjacency. I mean, is there anything stopping me from just like we can research rocketry in 1 turn. We can research rocketry in 1 turn. I'm 24 turns away from getting rocketry. The big problem is I'm not going to have enough production to actually build it fast enough. Unless I went around and purchased monuments like everywhere. To get enough culture, to be able to get enough production, to be able to get enough, rocket stuff? I'm not sure. This is stemmed from me just screwing around to this being like a legitimate exploration of this mechanic. To just see how ridiculous it can be with a view of potentially trying to do a speed run. Damn, I got the Oracle stolen from me. Now, I mean, all the Oracle does is make it so that great people are cheaper, so I don't think it was that important, but it still would have been nice. Wait a minute, if I'm making this much faith, doesn't that mean I could technically purchase all the way up to like late game, super late game great scientists who give you lots of production boosts towards spaceports, right? I could do that if I wanted to. Man, it's really hard to figure out how I should navigate this. Whoa! Where did you get all these settlers? Oh my goodness. How did they get so many? I'm so confused. Did they just save them up or something? Because I clicked on religious settlements a ton, and then they got religious settlements, I think they got like 10 settlers for free. Oh, this is even more broken than I possibly had considered. That's insane. Time to activate all of these great merchants that have just been sitting around to get all these wonderful bonuses in a single city. Oh my god, this is kind of ridiculous actually, what we just got out of that. I'm pretty sure trade routes to my capital now just give you an insane amount of gold. That's trade routes to it, not trade routes from it, but even so. Oh, instantly builds a bank and market in this city? Don't mind if I do. Oh, yeah, but like industrial era guys, they get pretty expensive. Like that's 28,000, 29,000 faith per turn. Or faith, not faith per turn. That would be a bit ridiculous. You need 29,000 faith per turn in order to buy this great person. No. That's total faith. Hey, 2 random technologies researched, or rather Eureka, that seems pretty good to me, as well as getting ourselves 3 random technologies from the industrial era. That's pretty helpful too. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves. What does this guy do? Oh, wounded units heal more. Very cool. And you give me 250 science for every adjacent mountain. I'm pretty sure we had one with 5 adjacencies over... Wait, where's the 5 adjacency mountain? I can't remember. Oh god, where's my 5 adjacency mountain? I swear I had a tile. I can purchase banks now on the same turn that I unlock my things. This is just silly at this point. Come on now. I have a builder. I'm exploring with a builder because they are worthless to me. Oh, okay, there's cartography and military tactics, both done on the same turn. I almost have industrialization researched. We're getting there. Like, we're getting close to rocketry at this point. I'm literally about to come into this city and faith purchase a stock exchange on turn 68. Wait, why can't I... Oh, faith purchase, right. I have stock exchanges. It's turn 68. This is insanity. I have unlocked so many wonders that it like occupies my entire list because they haven't been built at all. I'm currently like 3 eras ahead of any other AI on turn 68. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that my religious buildings give me food. It's probably a good idea to start just getting more and more great scientists. Okay, so there's James Young. We're locked out of James Young because he's a little bit expensive. In 14 turns, we can start purchasing again though. Market. Then we purchase the bank. Then we purchased the stock exchange, all on one turn. The city was founded like 4 turns ago, and it has a fully built commercial hub pumping out like 24 gold per turn. Good God. I just want to point out, we have replaceable parts. Our farms give ridiculous amounts of food. Not that we need it or have the housing for it, but I just want to point that out. On turn 70, we have farms that are currently giving me +5 food, and it can go higher. This isn't even my final form. At a certain point, this has just become like weird and silly. God, I'm really like the possibilities that you could do with this are just kind of outrageous. Hey, look, we built the Petra. Not that it matters because like production and anything else doesn't actually matter to us because we just have infinite like anything we want on tap thanks to Faith. This is actually the very, very first time that I've ever built Machu Picchu because usually the AI rushes it, like hardcore rushes Machu Picchu. So I've never actually seen it in one of my games. And it's kind of neat that you can get like such high adjacency on districts that you otherwise really wouldn't be able to. And there we have it, turn 77. We have unlocked rocketry. I think I could get this a lot faster, but there it is. There's rocketry. We also get a nice +1 production from quarries, but now we can just get started on the spaceport. But I'm not going to start the spaceport because I need to get like an industrial zone. This will take way too long to build. Oh man, I should have promoted Reina to allow the city to purchase districts with gold. I could have had my spaceport already. Holy crap, I have so many ideas for the speedrun attempt. There we go, there's Reformed Church, which nicely, Reformed Church gives me Theocracy, which tends to lower the price of everything you need to purchase with Faith, because it gives you a huge Faith discount, so I can actually purchase this guy for quite a bit less than I would have been able to a while back. And there we go, we have satellites unlocked, so if we wanted to do the moon landing, we could right now. Actually, I'm so excited at the possibility of doing a speedrun that I think I might end the game here, and then kind of do a little bit of background research, because I feel like I've demonstrated just how ridiculous this is, right? It's 875 BC. We've already unlocked the knowledge required to do the moon landing. We're working on nanotechnology. It's about 12 to 13 turns away because we're researching a technology every turn. But I have some ideas about how we might be able to pull this off in a ridiculously fast way. I hope you guys enjoyed this, though. We did completely break the game. We have 70,000 faith back. Like we can just buy everyone. We can just like, hey, yeah, sure, give me this guy and this guy, right? We can just buy all the great people that we want. We can have permanent golden ages and do whatever we want. So now to try and figure out a way to make this into an interesting new kind of video. Anyway, I love you all very much. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm not going to play this one out because it's a foregone conclusion right now. The really interesting thing to me is to see if I can like turn this whole mechanic into a speedrun attempt to try to beat the game with certain conditions. Anyway, look, I love you all very much and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.